Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is Mr. Ibrahim, and we are going to have the past perfect for today. As you can see, this is the past perfect for had plus BB. As you know all, we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. So whether it's irregular or not, whether it's regular or irregular, we use the past perfect, the third form of the verb. So, example, Omar had drunk milk with breakfast. This is an affirmative sentence. Of course, you all know how to make it negative. Omar hadn't drunk milk with breakfast. Question: had Omar drunk milk with breakfast? Yes, he had. No, he hadn't. Double H question: what had Omar drunk with breakfast? The answer is milk. So, what about the keywords? Like you can see over there, over the tree, we have three groups. The first group is after, as soon as, and because. Second group, before, by the time, when. The third group, until, till, or by. When do we use the past perfect? Number one, for an action that happened and finished before another one in the past, like by the time I met John, he had finished shopping. When the police arrived, the robbers had left. I punished him because he had made many mistakes. By 2 o'clock yesterday, we had finished all the work. Also, we have another usage, which is an action that ended with a visible result in the past. He was tired. This is the visible result. Why was he tired? Because he had run the way home. So this is the cause. This is the reason. So we have a little comparison between the past perfect and the present perfect. Actually, the present perfect is the new version of the past perfect. Like, this match is over. Egypt has won. This is just right now. But if this happened yesterday or last week, so I would say the match was over. Egypt had won. So can you notice the difference? Another example. The garden is dirty. People have left dirt everywhere. This happens just right now. A visible result in the present. But in the past, the garden was dirty. People had left dirt everywhere. So, after, as soon as are followed by the first action, then the second action. Example, after Shadi had eaten his lunch, he watched TV. Before, by the time, quite the opposite. I mean, it is followed, or they are followed by the second action, then the first action. Before Shadi watched TV, he had eaten his lunch. Until usually comes in the middle, and it's preceded by the second action, which should be negative. Past symbol, negative, and it is followed by the first action, which is past perfect. Example, we didn't build the house until we had bought the land first. By the time could be like on all wings, like by the time I arrived at the cinema, the film had already started, or by the time the film had started, I arrived at the cinema. So by the time could be followed by the second action or the first action. After could be followed by a whole sentence or ing directly. Example, after we had eaten dinner, we went out. Or after eating dinner, we went out. Or after having eaten dinner, we went out. Also, I could begin the sentence with having eaten dinner, we went out. On eating dinner, we went out. Immediately on, immediately after, the same thing. Before also could be followed by a whole sentence or ing directly. Before we went out, we had eaten dinner. Before going out, we had eaten dinner. The same thing. Also, if we begin the sentence like this, he had no sooner arrived home than the telephone rang. The workers had no sooner finished painting our new house than we moved into it. But if we begin with no sooner or hardly when, we should make inversion like a question form. No sooner had the workers finished painting our new house than we moved into it. Hardly had the workers finished painting our new house when we moved into it. That was all for now. Thank you.